Live, we are here at Raleigh, North Carolina at the World of Bluegrass,
and why are we
IBMA.
Here?
It's International Bluegrass Music Association.
It's a convention that brings together all the greatest talent in the bluegrass industry, builders, manufacturers, players especially, and it's just a great place to be, and we're glad to be here for this specific event.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to start this time with our sponsors. I want to thank our sponsors who are helping us do these live events. We have Eastman Guitars, D'Addario, Thompson Guitars, Walnut Valley Festival, Gallagher Guitars, and Peterson Strobo Tuners, as well as Ear Trumpet Labs microphones. They're helping us out by keeping you guys hearing all the great stuff that we're doing. We have a great lineup all week. We're going to be doing shows pretty much on the hour.
We have recruited so many people. We see people walk by and say, hey, get on stage.
You want to do this? Get on stage. So, and that's pretty much what I did with these guys. Actually, I had this one set ahead, and I'm really excited to have them here. Frank's been around for, all these guys have been some of my musical heroes for a long period of time, and I love to work with them and love hanging out with them. But we're going to get them to play for you here. Just after this, it's going to be Frank Solivan and Dirty Kitchen from the World of Bluegrass, IBMA.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be great. Over 30 years ago, we were touring the world, my brothers and my father, and we got to see a little bit of everything.
Then we decided to come off the road and settle down in Springfield, Missouri and open a music retail store.
And ever since then, we've had some of the coolest instruments and even cooler people come through the door.
Now we have cameras that follow us everywhere we go, so you can see exactly what it's like to be at the Ozark Music Shop. Ready?
If they had their way, I'd be living how they wanted me to live. If they had their way, they'd be taking more than what I had to give. I'd be 3 steps back if I went where they wanted me to go. Down the same old path, winding up with nothing more to show. I'm letting it go, I gotta move on. I'm making my way, but I'm already gone. The next page is turned, and I'm ready to be looking out for me. There's so much to learn about this life and how it's gonna be. And I'm finding myself digging deep, doing what I need to do. There's no one else keeping me from what I know is true. I'm letting it go, I gotta move on. I'm making my way, well, I'm already gone.
growing up as a musical family was always awesome.
We grew up with instruments in the home. We grew up playing with people at festivals and camps and jams.
Dad would go to these old record stores and spend hours going through the different records.
That sense of community that music brings, there's nothing that can replace that group of people. They're like family once you start playing music with them, and it's an amazing thing.
You're making music, making an art form together, collaborating to make something that was bigger than any of us were. The first guitar that I ever got that was all mine, I still have to this day. And I remember when I got it home, it gave me this ability to play things that I had never played before. And I think the best part about now working with other customers is now I get to watch that same thing happen. I get to connect them to an instrument. Then I can be able to send them home with a guitar, a banjo, mandolin, whatever it happens to be, that is going to help them make the most of their abilities.
What simply started out as a music store has kind of turned into a support group where we provide that sense of home and community to everyone that comes through the door.
Something we found through being on stage, being the student, and now being the ones teaching and selling the instruments is there's kind of ripple effects that happen. When you send a guitar home with somebody, it's not just for that person, but then that ripples out to their family, and then they find other friends that are playing music, and then that brings together a whole new community where it's just, there's not one thing done in isolation, but it all has these ripple effects that music can continue to spread through these families and the communities. And it's so cool to be one part of that ripple.
Now the greatest feeling is when these people come back after years and they're bringing back their own kids, they're bringing back other family members. And now they're putting together a whole new nucleus of musicians and creating a whole new community. It's like we've gone from where I started and we're getting to see it go even further with more generations, and hopefully that continues throughout the rest of, life.
Hey, welcome back to the world.
Hey, welcome back to the world. We got a loop.
We're going to have a conversation, but it's for the folks at home that we're doing this conversation. We're at the Raleigh Convention Center in Raleigh, North Carolina, where it's going to rain today.
It is going to rain.
But we're
glad we're inside.
Exactly. And we're really glad to have Frank Solivan here to play and also to interview.
Yeah.
We've known Frank for a number of years.
I've seen you guys out on the road even when I was back in the Navy band, especially.
Yes,
We did a bunch of shows as a Navy band when you were with the Navy band.
I was going to say, you were in the Navy band,
I wasn't
too?
actually in the Navy band. They wouldn't let this fat guy anywhere near the
Jeremy was in the Navy band,
I
too.
know. We
Yep.
talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We overlapped for a little while, for a few months at least on my way out. Yep.
And then you're a California boy, right?
Originally California, then moved to Alaska when I was a teenager,
Really?
late teens.
I didn't know that.
Lived there for about a decade and kind of in and out of Nashville a little bit, but settled in the D.C. area. Yep.
So when did the chef begin? Was that in the Navy?
No, I've always loved to cook. My mom was an amazing cook, and she kind of passed that along to me. And we used to do these things called the Dirty Kitchen Experience, where I would cook a big meal for about 50 people, or sometimes a little less, and then play a real intimate concert for them. And that was always fun. Got to be a lot of work, and
The cleanup especially?
Yeah, the cleanup, right? Exactly. Hence the name of the band. Right.
I love that I started getting emails from Frank here a few months ago, and we're talking about the new picks that you're working. And
Oh
those
yeah,
are
the new
available.
picks.
Yeah, the
right
tone
there.
slabs. Yep. And so we talk about those, and on the bottom of it, it also talks about food stuff that he endorses, including pellet grills. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, Traeger grills.
I'm a big pellet smoker guy. I even converted Jason into one who gave me all kinds of grief about pellet smoking. He told me I was letting my robot cook my food.
Well,
which,
set it and forget it is a good thing, especially if you're,
Especially
like
if
have
as lazy as
ADD
me.
like
You
me.
got
right?
kids and yes.
I'm like, but it is.
Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Bandsman, it is It's great, and you got some of the greatest players. With
Mike Munford on the banjo.
Again, great.
Jeremy Middleton on the bass, and Chris Luquette slaying on the guitar.
Hey, Chris.
And he's all right.
Oh, man.
The rest of them are great, but Chris, he's just all right.
He's
I know Chris for a long time, too.
Striving for mediocrity, baby.
That's right.
Aren't we all?
Exactly. Reaching new lows indeed.
I love having you guys. It's always fun to hang out with you guys, and again, hear you pick. And I'm not going to talk a whole ton today. You got, what's our newest album?
The new album is Hold On.
Hold On.
Hold On, let me tell you about it. Yep. Hold on. You know, we had a rough couple of years there with the whole music industry. And,
No, really?
Yeah, and the song could land in a couple of different ways, about with love or with moving forward and hanging on to what we had before the whole, you know, when the world stopped and so on. But this is a song about optimism.
There you go.
Hold on.
That's right. So we're going to just pick some more. Again, they can find all your music, Frank Solivan and DirtyKitchen.com.
Sure,
correct?
yeah, or DirtyKitchenBand.com or just FrankSolivan.com.
And all of the social media channels. You guys are handling them all,
Yeah,
right? Every one of them.
Yeah, especially MySpace. Yes.
MySpace.
They're huge on there.
So we're going to get to pick you guys another tune here. How about another big hand for Frank Solivan and Dirty Kitchen, everybody?
Thank you all. Thank you guys. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have. We can lean on each other, brave the road ahead. We can feel each other all the way up if we hold on to what we have. Might be blinded by the present, maybe hindered by the past. We can make it through this hard time if we hold on and make it last. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have. All right, banjo man. There is peace in our embrace and a passion in our heart. We can make it through this hard time if we hang on and do our part. Only so much time to fall in love, never time to pretend. Some folks making time for giving up. It's just hold on to the end. We got to hold on. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have. All right, Chris.
got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have right now. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on. We've got to hold on to each other. Hold on to what we have. We've got to hold on to what we have. We've got to hold on to make it last. We've got to hold on to do our part. We've got to hold on to the end. We've got to hold on to what we have. We've got to hold on. Well, we've got to hold on, yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was another episode of Ozark Music Shop live.
It happened
here
again.
At the World of Bluegrass, Raleigh, North Carolina. At the Acoustic Shop booth, we've been having a blast. This guy's here giving secrets behind my back, so I don't know what they are, but they're really important. Anyway, we have enjoyed having you. Again, if you have not subscribed and liked the page you're watching right now, either the Ozark Music Shop or the Acoustic Shop, do it right now because we're going to have shows.
And tell all your friends because there's going to be lots of great shows throughout the rest of the weekend.
Share. And this will be a whole bunch of fun. We got lots more great acts, more special guests. I got more people coming up to me even in the last 25 minutes that want to be joining here. So we're going to try to add those too, and it's going to be a blast. I cannot wait for this whole week. We're having a great time. You guys have a great time with us. We're going to get these guys to close out with one more that they allowed us to stand up here and pretend like we know what we're doing. That's right, we made them do it. So anyway, one more big hand for Frank Solivan and Dirty Kitchen, everybody.
Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'll lay round the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. I ain't gonna work on the railroad, I ain't gonna work on the farm. I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. I'll lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Last Friday night, while I was lying in jail, out on the streets with another man, and wouldn't even go my bell. Roll in the sweet baby's arms, roll in the sweet baby's arms. I'll lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in the sweet baby's arms. Parents, they don't like me, they don't want me around your door. If I had my life to live over, I wouldn't go higher anymore. Roll in the sweet baby's arms, roll in the sweet baby's arms. I'll lay around the shack till the mail train gets back and roll in the sweet baby's arms. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys to the Acoustic Shop and the Chapmans for having us. Appreciate you.